You smell good.
You smell good.
Anderson Cooper.
All right. So we already knew Blake Lively was racist. She got married in a plantation.
Was very funny.
She promoted antebellum. The term antebellum refers to the period before the American Civil War when slavery was prevalent in the South in the U.S. The antebellum South is known for the aesthetic which was built on the backs of human beings enslaved. The plantation houses of the southern states during the antebellum are considered examples of antebellum architecture. Like Blake Lively and her fucking stupid ass husband got married on an actual plantation where they actually had homes called slave cabins and a street called Slave Street. Yep, that happened. This is even creepier.
Say one thing.
Excuse me, I have blonde hair.
When hot girls
I have blonde hair. When hot girls say, fuck you, Justin Long,
yes, rebuttal.
he just wants to hit on her.
My best friend and I, when we were in 10th grade, we had like crazy crushes. We would drive around, like stalk these guys. We decided one night to go to the arcade where they were, and I put bronzer all over myself and a Scary Spice fro, so I thought they would think I was like a black girl. And so I could stalk them. My friend dressed up as like this goth girl, and we literally sat outside their houses. I think
That makes you sweet. No, that makes you sweet and charming. It's still hot.
Soul Man.
Makes you sweet and charming. It's still hot. Soul Man. Makes you sweet and charming. It's still hot.
You're not sweet and charming. You're not a geek. You're a fucking racist stalker, bitch.
And
Bitch.
I don't know about the place.
She knew. She knew exactly what she was doing and why.
I know that when I was young, I was aware that doing blackface was wrong, and I would like to think that she was aware,
Justin Long
right?
was like, that makes you sweet. No,
But she did
bitch.
it anyway.
Unbelievable.
She was aware of everything
She
was doing
has such a
on the set
history
of It Ends With Us.
of being problematic. She really does.
Thoughts on this latest video?
She's a
Let me know
fucking
in the comment
racist
section.
bitch.
catlovedreamingpeach.com.
To say about something she thought was very funny when she was younger.
I'm a geek. See, he laughs at me. Well, I have.
say one
no,
thing?
Excuse me, I have
When-
blonde.
Can I just say one thing?
Excuse me, I have
When-
blonde hair.
when-
I have.
Can I just say one
no,
thing?
excuse me, I have
When
blonde hair.
when hot girls
Can I just say one thing? Excuse me, I have blonde hair. When hot girls
Say they're geeks, it pisses me off because I truly am a geek and I had to live with that. You guys are. Yes, rebuttal.
Excuse me. My best friend and I, when we were in 10th grade, we had like crazy crushes. We would drive around, like stalk these guys. We decided one night to go to the arcade where they were, and I put bronzer all over myself and a Scary Spice fro, so I thought they would think I was like a black girl. And so I could stalk them. My friend.
And I put bronzer all over myself and a Scary Spice fro.
Because I'm racist and black girls are stalkers and it's funny.
I thought they would think I was like a black girl. And so I could stalk them, my friend.
Dressed up as like this goth girl, and we literally sat outside their houses. I think
That makes you sweet.
Or rather, just as evil, stupid, horrible, terrible.
No, that makes you sweet and charming. It's still hot.
Soul Man.
I'm around Blake Lively's age, and I don't know about the place she got married. Maybe she wasn't aware of the history, but I know that.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds finally apologized for their plantation wedding in 2020. What we saw at the time was a wedding venue on Pinterest, Reynolds said. We are now aware of the horrific shit. Really, you didn't know that. What a fucking idiot. They look evil, to be honest. I mean, the more that you learn about them, when they got married at this place inextricably linked to slavery, they pretended that they didn't fucking know. 8 whole motherfucking years later, Reynolds finally has an answer. They thought it was a venue on Pinterest. Yeah, we didn't bother to look into it for even 1 second, except for we're lying because we were already racist. We already thought it was cool and funny. We already were all right. We were already down with it. We've been down with this shit. Now you just called us out because you found us out and we want to pretend like we thought it was Pinterest because we didn't know. How about this bullshit? This is sickening to me. Absolutely. Like, how fucking tone deaf, racist, and stupid can one person be? We've never had to worry about preparing our kids for different rules of law or what might happen if we're pulled over in the car because we're white, bitch. We don't know what it's like to experience that life day in and out. We're not black. We can't imagine feeling that kind of fear. I mean, how could we possibly imagine that, you know, getting married on a place that used to, you know, enslave human beings? How could we imagine that that might hurt other people? And like, I've never had to ever worry about like being black. Oh my God, I just got to pretend I was black for a moment to be a stalker.
But I know that when I was young, I was aware that doing blackface was wrong. And I would like to think that she was aware too, right? But she did it anyways. Just like she was aware of everything that she was doing on the set of It Ends With Us. Thoughts on this latest video? Let me know in the comments section.
Hello, my lovely peaches. I am trying this again. So, if you've followed me or if you've seen any of my other videos, you may see that lately I have been doing a lot of Baldoni v. Lively videos. I've done 8 videos so far. I was reading his lawsuit. I got about halfway through, maybe not even. I did read the causes of action at the end. And then I started to kind of do side quests. So this video is, well, it's going to be called something like Dragons, aka Flying Monkeys. Rich, white, powerful dragons, aka Flying Monkeys, aka rich, powerful people to do the bidding of a narcissist. So essentially, I think I need to have this like right underneath me. Essentially, my opinion is that Blake is just a bad person. And, oh, there's a really interesting quote that somebody that was on a video that I want to play some of. So what I want to say first off is the format of this video is going to be that I've screen recorded a bunch of various clips that I found of Blake Lively. Some of it is Ryan Reynolds, some just things that have happened, things that were said on video, whatever. Some of them I am going to pop up alongside the video and I'm going to react to it. I found my headphones and I think I can react to some of the video clip that he released again. I really was trying to do it this certain way, but it wasn't working because I didn't have headphones, and so the audio was like auto doubling. It was dubbing. It was just terrible. So I'm going to see if I can do that. So this video is intended to be a couple of clips of me talking about videos like this, and then some of me reacting to videos like actually hovering in the video. But, oh, so here is this very interesting quote that was in a video that I want to play like 5 minutes of and comment on what they're saying. And it is a video from Daily Dose of Dana and Sashti Flossum. And this comment was on that video, which I thought was really, really on point. By Tamia11, Is it Tamia or Tarnia? I can't see. That comment for some person said on another post is perfect. Never try to destroy someone's life with a lie when yours can be destroyed by the truth. So that also made me think of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation where Johnny Depp had said, you know, she's going to destroy herself and I'm going to let her. Like, I don't remember exactly what he had said. Oh, I found it. Too delightful not to include here because they tried to destroy him because he said this. And then it turned out that every single ounce of this sentiment was valid and true and worthy because he was right. He was right because everything she had done was so evil, so abusive, such terrible DARVO tactics. Okay? She's begging for total global humiliation. She's gonna get it. I'm gonna need your text about San Francisco, brother. I'm even sorry to ask, but she sucked Mollusk's crooked dick and he gave her some shitty lawyers. I have no mercy, no fear, and not an ounce of emotion or what I once thought was love for this gold-digging, low-level, dime-a-dozen, mushy, pointless, dangling, overused, flappy fish market. I'm so fucking happy she wants to go to fight this out. She will hit the wall hard. And I cannot wait to have this waste of a cum guzzler out of my life. I met a fucking sublime little Russian here, which made me realize the time I blew on that 50-cent stripper, I wouldn't touch her with a goddamn glove. I can only hope that karma kicks in and takes the gift of breath from her. Sorry, man, but now I will stop at nothing. Let's see if Mollusk has a pair. Come see me face to face. I'll show him things he's never seen before, like the other side of his dick when I slice it off. But she tried to use it as if he was coming after her, when the fact of the matter was people already didn't like her because of her own bad behavior. I've turned off those lights. They do kind of give me a headache. Well, the last thing I want to say before I start getting into the videos that I recorded is I just had a thought that her whole like, oh, I'm a little Martha Stewart baking maniac. I'm up till 4 o'clock in the morning baking, like Ryan Reynolds said. I just wish I could get my hair to look right. So I think like she's a grifter, and maybe like Alec Baldwin knows that his wife Hilaria is a grifter. Maybe Ryan Reynolds knows his wife is a grifter. I mean, he started dating her after nose job number 1. So he knows about nose job number 2 and nose job number 3 and probably knows about those eyelid things and, you know, the personality that she had back then when she was 24 wasn't that different, I don't think, than when she was like 18. And it doesn't seem to be much different than now. Funny, one of the clips of her when she was getting ready for her prom, she was like, I love sparkles, 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 sparkles. And that's what she was literally saying in the clip with Justin Baldoni when she was, you know, insisting that he get her shoes. Don't clip out my heels, the sparkle. And hey, I'm a hell of a lot older and I love sparkles and I still love pink. So I'm not putting that down. I'm just like, wow. She really, she's kind of like just super unlikable. It seems like she's been super unlikable forever. Racist, double standard, mean girl, rude woman, cringe fest queen. So I was saying the baking grift. I think it's possible because like Ryan was like, oh, she stays up till 4 o'clock in the morning baking brownies just to bring them to me when I can't even eat them. And he said that back in like the Green Lantern days. So again, it's like you were married to Scarlett Johansson and she's staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning to make you brownies that you can't eat. And now y'all are married and she's still now that you're married 12 years and she's still supposedly doing the same thing. But it doesn't seem like she eats brownies or cupcakes. It doesn't seem like you do. So it just seems weird. It's like, it seems more of a grift of like, this is what I want you to think I am, who I want you to think I am. And then there's this clip of a video, this guy's asking her a bunch of questions and he has these cupcakes for her to decorate, and I swear the way she's doing it looks like she's never decorated a cupcake in her life. I'm like, this does not seem like somebody who does this all the time. Okay, so this is a video that I'm going to show maybe like 10 minutes of. But I wanted to see that oh yeah, I wanted to read my own comment. You guys just made me wonder if that actually, okay, so they were talking about Dana and it's like Sashti. Dana and Sashti. We're talking about how, oh, you see the snow out the window? So Dana and Sashti were talking about how unethical and creepy it was for Blake and Ryan's personal trainer, who Blake introduced to Justin, how creepy and inappropriate it was for him to go running to Blake and saying, oh my God, Justin asked how fucking fat you are. Justin asked how much you weigh so he could lift your fat ass in this scene. And then apparently Blake threw a hissy fit and was like, take that fucking scene out. I'm not doing that fucking scene. And then she lied and said there was no such scene. Okay, so I had a thought. You guys just made me wonder if that actually ever happened. But the backlash from the photos of her where people were like, she's old and those clothes are horrific, what really sparked the fat shaming feeling that Blake had. And this is how they decided to try to blame Justin when it was actually public backlash over her disgusting choice of ugly clothes, and fans thought she was too old to play Lily. So the book specifically said Lily was 23 years old. So a lot of people were like, people who loved the book were like, Blake is too old. And then apparently Blake wanted Colleen Hoover to say she chose to age up the role, and she didn't. And that supposedly, according to Justin's lawsuit, made Blake unhappy, even though Colleen literally was like, she's my dream Lily, y'all. So anyway, that made me wonder, was there really no actual, like, maybe Justin did ask how much does she weigh so that he could do the scene, and it didn't really it didn't spark backlash originally. Like, maybe it's not that the trainer went and was like, oh my God, this fucking guy said. But maybe when the photos came out and people were mad, she was like, how can I? But anyway, he had to have told her. Look, maybe she was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And he was like, well, he did ask how much you weighed. I don't know. I'm like really stretching it, but it does make me wonder if Justin asking about her weight wasn't the original spark of you know, backlash. I mean, well, I know that it wasn't the original spark of backlash. The spark of backlash was that people didn't like her ugly, frumpy ass clothes that she picked. And this dumbass person is trying to shame Sashti or Kajirsti. Like, what? Shut the fuck up. All right, so I am going to now switch over from my laptop, or it's not a laptop, it's an iMac. I'm going to switch over from this format to trying to duet the videos that I recorded and see with my headphones if, you know, the audio is good, because when you try to do that without headphones, it really is terrible. And I tried to play video, like if I play this video, so I have this right up to my mouth, and then if I tried to play this,
has to believe his own wife. But the whole like
her face, he has to believe his own wife.
What was going on set? Did he?
This part.
Was he there when that dance?
He's talking about Ryan.
I don't know. The thing is that I've been wondering about a lot. Is like, how much did he know of what was going on set? Did he? Was he there when that dance was recorded? You know, was he?
No way. There's no way he saw that.
She's like, no way.
So I'm
like, we don't know. She's like, no way.
I mean, he has to believe his own wife.
All right, I'm going to switch over. She said he has to believe his own wife. And look at her face.
I don't know if... I mean, he has to believe his own wife.
She's like, does he though?
The whole, like, fat-shaming meeting that they had, stuff like that.
Fat-shaming meeting,
yeah. Fat-shaming him because the trainer... which I did an episode as well on, because I think the personal trainer, I feel like, what an unethical person. Justin Baldoni's asking him, you know, in confidence that he's his...
All right, so I'm going to stop this one here, and then I'm going to switch over to my cellular device and TikTok and duetting, and hopefully that works with my big-ass headphones. And, yeah, so let me see if I got all my notes. I was saying, I think this whole being a baking ass bitch is a fucking grift just because she wants people to think that. Did I mention dragons, aka flying monkeys? And, you know, rich, white, powerful dragons. Meaning Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. And who is the DARVO victim after all? Who's denying? Who's attacking? Who's reversing victim and offender? Who's doing DARVO? Who is doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down? Now they're trying to gag him. Like, bitch, you started this yourself, and now you want to make him stop defending himself. That is rich, as in shit. All right. Continue. Don't forget to follow me, join me as a member if you'd like to support my endeavors. You can see the playlists that I have for this subject, as well as playlists I have for other subjects. True crime. The fine line between true love and true crime is what I like to talk about sometimes, and then the rest of the time I talk about healing from trauma. Some people need to heal the motherfucking trauma outside the public eye and not trying to destroy somebody else's life, like that comment had said. This comment that somebody left on this video, by the way, is called Hollywood Power Play, how the New York Times sided with Blake Lively over a journalist. And this is on Daily Dose of Dana, her, and this is actually part 2 of they you know, like, had an interview talk with each other. This is Kajerski Flaw, the one who posted a video showing, you know, congrats on your baby bump, congrats on your baby bump, bitch ass Blake Lively. So kudos to her.
Confidence that he's his personal trainer, and they...
Okay, and then somebody had said, commented here on the video, Never try to destroy someone's life with a lie when yours can be destroyed by the truth. Ooh. Burn.
.com.
All right, I'm purple because I'm in my purple life.
And I felt it there.
Yeah.
Reacting to this. So the thing I want to say first of all is that I really feel like a commenter said, and I responded, I believe that this could have been done like 5 or 10 minutes, boom, boom, boom. If she had just shut the fuck up, done what she was asked to do, stop interjecting literally every 2 seconds. Like, she starts off immediately. I think we should back up. Because we're not on our marks, and I think the light is behind you. It's actually better when it's behind me. Oh, okay. And he's like, I'm blocking it. Immediately. Okay. Then she relentlessly wants to keep talking. All he wants to do is film a slow motion scene to get a few clips for the montage of them falling in love, where he's leaning in and trying to kiss her. And she relentlessly is trying to control what the scene is. Now watch her body language too. Yes, they're acting. She's trying to claim that he's sexually harassing her right now, that she is so uncomfortable. He's being professional. He is staying in character and being a director. I think we should keep talking. It's more romantic that way. Dancing and talking. He's like, absolutely. The moment you kiss and you give them the thing that they want to see, and he's like, that's why I almost kiss is good. He's not trying to kiss her. He just wants to get the shot, but still talking. Because I was making this video and trying to get the clips of music out, I was able to see there is not more than 12 seconds that she's silent during this entire filming. She does not stop talking for longer than a 12-second clip. And then when she finally does stop talking and they're starting to kind of do the romantic dance, that's when she breaks in to start insulting his nose and saying he needs to get a nose job. And oh, I'm so glad I've been wanting to address this. Let's shut down production for a month. And look, part of the movie is that she's got a tattoo here that his character is obsessed with, and he wants to look like he's kissing it, looking at it, trying to kiss her neck. She has no problem being all over him. She's got her arms behind him. She's rubbing his back with her other hand gently. When he...
Can we do a score? Can we do a score? A couple scores?
She's got her arms around him right now.
Yeah, great.
She doesn't have to because he was out of character. Yeah, she's going to keep her arms up and around, but she's obviously fine. She is talking to this man this close. They could just be filming, shut the fuck up, do your thing, be done and out. Does this look like a woman who wants to hurry the fuck up and get out? Or does this look like a woman who's making a 3-minute shot take?
We have these moments
10 minutes.
You just
literally we've done it for like 5 minutes. it's like, I think you would find it terrifying. We just literally look at each other and like time.
I found a sociopath.
So
like, time stops.
Yeah.
But like it's.
So
That's
he's
just how it's been
saying
for
that
us
I
from the
think you would find it terrifying to just shut the fuck up and stare into your husband's eyes.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell you something else.
He has so much validation right here. Oh, I think that's cute. You guys are really cute. Wow. It's more than cute.
I think it's amazing.
I think it's amazing. Yeah. We're amazing. We're not just cute.
And then let's just do one almost like.
Now he's right back to
Can you guys frame
directing.
up on the Sebastian on you?
Look at her.
Just,
She's still hanging
we'll
on
just do
him.
like our lips are right next to each other.
Comfy lips are close to me.
But I think it's
Very
just start
comfortable.
Okay.
But I think we should still talk.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Why do you need to keep talking,
They
Blake?
want it. Don't give it to them.
Just keep restraint.
Yeah.
She's the director now, directing her actor.
Ryan, come on back.
Or that's not what's happening. What's happening is she's the actor telling the director what to do. probably
The
annoyed.
couple by the bar walked towards us across.
Because I don't think he's into her
Ponytail lady.
sound. I think
Across
he's
this
like,
way. Take your day
why would
across
she
this way.
not stop yapping and improvising?
I know. And my nose is so big.
I was hoping
My
that
nose
we
is
could
so
address
big?
this. It's not too late. Just gotta
Is
shut
it?
down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
just kidding.
God.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too.
Watch her face. Watch her face as she walks away. Oh my God, she was so pleased with herself.
Let's go.
She really want to cut him
we
down
missed
to
some stuff.
size.
Yeah.
They know each other better than that. She's not marrying someone she doesn't know with lots of red flags. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, there's stuff that we don't know.
All of it.
Yeah.
She realizes the
It
movie's
feels-
shit, I guess, but, you know, trying to convince herself. But she's setting the scene.
Let's start on action. Let's just
She
show everyone
should be-
celebrate there's a game going on. On action. Yeah. People
I
passing.
think
On
we're-
action. It'll just be celebration. They've just scored. Ready and lay back. Lay back.
I'll take it off.
He's telling her what he wants to do. He wants the hat in. She
That's the
wants the
sticker.
hat.
Is this
Yeah, no, there's no sticker.
She's out of character again.
Score.
I don't think she got into character at all, to be honest. I think she stayed Blake Lively this whole time. Blake trying to be the director, Blake in control, Blake refusing to shut the fuck up, Blake refusing to take direction, Blake extending the filming of this one scene by like 10 times longer, in my opinion. Here he's supposed to be, what? He's supposed to be...
beard on you today.
I'm getting beard on you today.
I'm probably getting spray tan on you.
I'm getting spray tan on you.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
My body makeup. I don't want to think about your body. Here, look. He said, I want to get lips to lips. Not really.
All right, cut.
Yes.
Put her fake ass hair extensions. Ugh. Damn her.
I pictured her in like
Apple, take one. Amer.
very
The
similar.
more I watch it, the more I'm like, this
I always thought she was badass.
gratuitous scene.
But there's no description.
There's no description because he's throwing this in so she can get her fucking $1,200 shoes in. The sparkles. Thank you. I wish I could hear what he was saying right here. Don't crop out her heels. Sparkle, thank you. The least gratitude and a thank you because it's not thank you, it's a condescending. Oh my God. Look, she's very comfy. Body to body. This is what that lady was like. There's no way Ryan was there when this was being filmed. These are dumbass pants. It's like a 12-year-old trying to make balloon pants. Like when I was 12 and I wanted to be a genie. I mean, they are cool shoes, but give me a fucking break, bitch. Just imagine how insufferable this whole process must have been. Just imagine how much more money she cost them. Because, you know, if you triple or quadruple the time that it takes to film something, it's going to cost a fucking lot more. She scrapped all the wardrobe they'd already shopped for, spent months designing and going and getting. No, it wasn't good enough for her.
We're good.
And then she's like, and then we're going to do, and he's like, cut, we're good. Blake Lively special, everybody. Like she was
Cat love.
still trying to go on. I think we have
On the mark, so maybe the light is
the way she says, oh, okay.
It's a little better when it's fine.
Oh, she's not used to being told no. But she's going to be told no 400 million times. What I think. This bitch. We all think that you had the hots for him, girl. And you are vindictive on a vindictive vendetta. You and your husband are trying to destroy a man. Hopefully we won't let you. We won't let you.
All right, I got new headphones. Those other ones I had were awful. And I don't know if these are better. I'm going to try this. Justin is trying to set the scene because he's the director.
Ready, and playback.
Started. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds and she's already directing him. So she's immediately trying to tell him, I think you need to back up. You're blocking the light. And he's like, it's actually better that way. And she's like, oh, okay. Here we see body language. He is acting as if he's trying to show that he's falling in love with her. His character. I think the fact that she was trying to direct him from instantly is a proof that she was not in character. She was, she wasn't even breaking character. She didn't even get into character. Now, so I'm still talking. So now she's trying to direct the scene. She wants.
You can butt in if you want.
She wants them to keep talking. He wants them, like this could have been so quick. They could have done this for like 3 minutes, done. If you are seriously uncomfortable and you feel like somebody's harassing you, like right here, he's not actually trying to kiss her. He's not coming on to her. He's not trying to make out with her. He's not insisting that he kiss her. He didn't even kiss her at once. And apparently, some intimacy coordinator said there would be no reason to have an intimacy coordinator because they're not even kissing. Nobody is nude. They're not simulating sex scenes.
Can we do a score?
Don't get me wrong, I can see the argument for having an intimacy coordinator in a scene like this, and he had no problem having one. And I don't know if it's even true that there wasn't one on the scene for this scene, but just pointing out, yes, they are being kind of intimate, and that is true. And I don't have any issue against having an intimacy coordinator there at all times, but they're not kissing. Like, there's no actual lip to lip. I don't think he even kissed her neck. I think, again, it's all simulation. And the whole claim that it's all improvised and that Justin was just like going at her, not telling her what he was doing, totally improvising the scene, no direction or description of what he was doing or why. And when you watch it, you see the exact opposite. You see he's being extremely professional. He's being extremely direct. He is trying to direct her and she will not shut the fuck up. I genuinely believe that if she had stopped talking and trying to get him to do it the way she wanted to and explaining over and over and over why she wanted him to do it her way, they could have been in and out of that scene in like 5-10 minutes, but like whatever. The fact that she wouldn't stop talking dragged it out. And did you notice how Every time he was trying to do more direction or whatever, she was perfectly comfortable, all hugged up on that mug. She sure was.
Do a score? Couple scores?
She's not letting go.
Yeah, great.
She didn't let go. She's happy to be there, it seems. At least she's comfy. More.
We have no issue talking most of the time. You're never gonna find out.
More yapping. More breaking character.
And Emily and I have we have these moments where
Staring. You just stare.
literally we've done it for like 5 minutes. it's like, I think you would find it terrifying. It's literally.
It's like, I think you would find it terrifying. It's literally.
He says, I think you would literally find it terrifying to stare into, I'm assuming, Ryan's eyes, because he clocks that she's a fucking shallow ass biatch, and she can't shut the fuck up for just literally for 12 seconds just to film this scene where they're supposed to be falling in love. So she's so uncomfortable. When they finally do, she stops talking, and then she immediately insults his nose and says he needs a nose job.
We just literally look at each other and
When I
time
found a sociopath.
and time stops.
Yeah.
But that's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my god, there's
And they score again. Again.
It's like, oh my god, I forgot to tell you something else.
I think that's cute. You guys are really cute.
I think it's more than cute.
They won the Stanley Cup.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then let's just do one almost super close.
And then let's get back to work, bitch.
Sebastian, on you.
She's still hanging on him.
Our lips are right next to each other.
He is directly describing what they're going to do.
Start talking.
Okay.
And she's trying to control it again.
Still rolling.
Don't give it to them. They want it. Don't give it to them.
She's the director.
Restraint.
Yeah.
She's telling him why the scene should be the way she wants it to be. He's acquiescing. Ha ha ha, bitch, stop fucking doing that.
By the bar, walk towards us, cross.
That's what I think he's like.
Take your date across this way.
And then she's telling him more.
I know. And my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this.
And my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this.
It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then
Cut.
just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate.
Look at her face.
Our noses match.
She's so pleased with herself. That's why we hired Jenny Slate.
Oh, we missed some stuff.
Yeah.
Because our noses match.
Better than that.
More directing.
Someone she doesn't know with lots of red flags. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, there's stuff that we don't know.
All of it.
Yeah. It feels.
It feels like you think you're the director every second.
Great, thank you.
Let's start on action. Let's just do everyone celebrate. There's a game going on. On action. Yeah. People passing.
On action. It'll just be celebration. They've just scored. Ready and lay back. Lay back.
Take it off. Try to kiss you.
Back around.
I try to kiss you, and then I'll take the hat off. I know you like the hat. Oh, you know I like my hats. She's not been in character once. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to take off the hat and try to kiss her, pretend. She's claiming he's sexually harassing her here when... If she'd really wanted this to be over with, she could have shut her fucking mouth, done this, been in and out.
I'm probably getting crazy on you.
It smells good.
It's my body makeup.
He's like, it smells good, not at all sexy. And then she mentions her body makeup. Body language. Nobody, we don't want to think about your body and your fake ass hair extensions. All right, cut.
Yes.
Slow motion. It's going to be a 17.
See? Slow motion. It's going to be a 17-minute reel. If you had shut your fucking mouth, we could have been done with this.
Stuff, but then not 4 hours. She was
I hope this mic is better.
But there's no description.
There's no description for this scene because this is her shoes that she wanted to get in. So he's doing this for her, I believe. Again, look at how close she's standing to him. Because she's acting, right? I don't think she actually wants him, although actually I do think she actually wants him, to be honest. I think that she's very vindictive. Well, I'm trying to control more.
Don't crop out her heel.
My heel's getting cropped out of there. Thank you. The sparkle. Thank you. Super ungrateful. Thank you for fucking catering to me because I'm a diva bitch. Yes, there we go. I'm sorry. That's better. Now he says spinning. But I swear, she's talking as if she's the fucking director. And him holding her like this is because he's supposed to be pretending that he's falling in love with her. Not because he's a creep who wants to get it on with her. Which is what she's literally trying to say, that he's touching her like this because he wants her. Either he wants her or... And then we're going to go like this, and he's like, cut, we're good.
Blake Lively special, everybody.
Blake Lively special, everybody, because you can't shut the fuck up. So even at that last scene, she was trying to continue with the... And then we're going to do this because... I think you have to back up. Because we're not on air, Mark. And the lighting. She's insufferable. Overbearing, insufferable. She literally took his kindness as weakness. And he did let her take over. But finally, now, I believe he's going to get his due, which is the credit he deserves and the money that she should fucking pay up. She's so pathetic. So many people.
Attention.
He's saying he has, but maybe he doesn't know how to read or something.
Maybe because I feel some creators, they just want to have a different opinion than everyone else because then they think they'll get more, attention or views from it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. I think also people are so scared to go against women is the truth.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to this. And it's a very dangerous place right now in the world to go against women. But it's also, what he said, and I am curious your thoughts on this, is he said on his show today, he said, this is really, really dangerous for any woman in the future who wants to report anything because look how fast the world is turning on Blake. And I think the opposite. I said what Blake is doing is what's making it really dangerous for future women to come out.
Exactly.
For sure.
Because I think if she is actually creating a false narrative, that is what is it's going to become the boy who cried wolf story for any future woman on a set or
not that part.
Correct?
No.
Definitely. I think for me, I always want to give women the benefit of the doubt when they come out and tell the story. But I don't want to put every woman in one category and say I believe women by default because they're women. I've met so many horrible women in my life, I think that
just in that interview.
Yes. I mean, I've met more women that have been kind of mean than I've met mean men in my life. So I also think that you need to give men the benefit of the doubt.
Exactly.
And I think if he was being so inappropriate, I would expect more women to come forward and say it happened to them. Because that's what we've seen with predators. There's a pattern there that more people will come forward and say something. So that's another reason why I find it hard to believe because no other women have come forward. At least not yet. If that happens, I just feel like when I look at all the evidence, it's just really hard to see anything there. But as you know,
Other than Blake
I think
lying.
Blake Lively's feelings are legit. She might feel that she was harassed
No,
in that
she's lying now.
situation. But did it really happen
No.
outside of her own head? It doesn't look like that for all of us who's watching the footage, I think.
Yeah, it's very tricky.
It's
You know,
not
these
tricky.
kinds of situations are so hard because when do you separate feeling? You're right.
When they're
Do you
lying.
separate your own feelings? Because, like, you know, my husband can say something to me that hurts my feelings, but does that mean he actually was a jerk?
Not
or meant
Did I
to.
just feel or try to be an asshole, or was I just sensitive that day? Like, you don't know, right? Like, it's very, very tough. But this is something that is career ending. This is not just being a jerk. This is sexual harassment.
Right, and Blake is lying,
As
so
a
it's not
man,
tricky.
as a father, as a career, as a director, as a, you know, like, he has to fight back.
Of course.
You can't expect him to just take this laying down. So he's doing everything he can. And
Of course.
by the way, if I ever get sued for anything, like, I'm moving tooth and nail to hire Brian Friedman as my lawyer. I mean, this man that looks like a pencil a little bit. I mean, he's got the funniest look, but I'm hiring him because he is a bulldog.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he's out there defending Justin. I don't even know the name of Blake's attorney. I don't know.
That's
Do
another
you?
thing. Who are they?
Yeah. They're just
I
coming
think it's
out
Ryan
with
Reynolds.
Yeah. He hasn't even, someone emailed me today actually and said, you know, you should talk about how even Ryan Reynolds hasn't come out publicly and supported his wife yet.
That's weird. But he
It's
did
like all these other people
try to
have.
gag.
He was at something last night. He like went public doing
a
something like at a Harvard.
Yeah, I saw that now, but I don't know what he was talking about. I'm sure it was
But
very
no
controlled.
public statements.
Except trying to gag.
I guarantee. Okay,
Justin.
so I'm curious from you. What do you think? What do you think the energy is like in the Reynolds Lively household right now?
Drinking gin and baking shit
Like,
they don't
seriously,
eat.
Imagine you're in their
The
living.
thing
Like,
is, I have thought about that too.
I'm dying to know like what it would be like.
Oh my God. I think it would be a lot of pointing fingers. And I don't know. The thing is that I've been wondering about a lot is like, how much did he know of what was going on set? Was he there when that dance was recorded? You know, was he?
No way. There's no way he saw that live.
No. So I'm like,
He saw the dailies though.
that I've been wondering
Right.
about a lot is like, how much did he know of what was going on?
Did you see the suppository text?
Was he there when that dance was recorded? You know, was he?
No way. There's no way he saw that live.
No. So I'm like,
he was jealous.
I don't know if
Ryan
he
was
has
like,
to believe his own wife. But the whole like fat shaming
Does he?
meeting that they had, stuff like that, where he was yelling at Justin Baldoni for fat shaming him because the trainer, which I did an episode as well on, because I think the personal trainer, I feel like what an unethical person. Justin Baldoni's asking him, you know, in confidence that he's his personal trainer and they can talk freely to each other how much he weighs, and then he goes straight to Blake Lively.
We haven't talked about that, and maybe you did a video on it, so now I'm going to look for it
Yeah.
on your show. What kind of a person? I like actually have been thinking about this, but I haven't verbalized it. So do you think he went straight to Blake and said, by the way, Justin asked how much you weigh? What kind of a jerk does this?
I know, that's exactly my point. That's why I did a video on him, because I thought, you know,
Who is he? Do we know who this trainer is?
Well, yes, now we do. Well, he is kind of a big deal, like a personal trainer, and he's been training Blake and Ryan for a long time. His whole Instagram.
Oh, so he had a...
Yes. So Blake introduced Justin to him, meaning that he might be one of her dragons, you know.
Flying monkey.
Or little snitches.
Little snitches,
Yeah.
flying
And
monkey,
That's
spy.
why Justin was thinking that he was the spy or whatever.
Right, maybe
Yeah.
Blake
And the
was like,
thing
what do
is,
you
in
say?
the
What do you say?
lawsuit,
What do you
it
say?
says that he asked
Right.
him, you know, because he had a back issue, and there's text messages back and forth about the personal trainer who knew that Justin had back issues, and that they were talking about this, and how he could then he was like, how can I carry Blake and lift her in this scene? What kind of exercises can I do? And do you know how much she weighed? And then in the lawsuit, this is how it's explained, that he just asked how much she weighed. And then it says that the trainer, whose name is Don Saldano, was
Don Saldano, that's right.
So he went to Blake and told her. And I think the way that Blake reacted by telling Ryan, and they had a crisis meeting about this in their penthouse in New York, means that the way he presented that to her was like, he asked how much do you weigh. If he would have said, do you know approximately how much you weigh because we're doing this training program, that would be a different reaction, I think, from Blake than for him to, I think he said it like, oh, he's asking how much you weigh now. And another thing is that information leaked to the TMZ.
Bye.
A few days after my viral video came out.
Whoa.
So who leaked that to TMZ, that he was fat shaming her and trying to kiss her a little more, like he was lingering on the kiss. There's a story on TMZ about this. Who leaked that?
Yeah, they did.
They're saying that
they were
he
smear
was
campaigning.
doing this smear campaign against her, but who leaked that to TMZ?
They were smear campaigning Justin.
So
wow,
yeah,
and
so interesting. So I'm looking Don Saladino up on Instagram now.
Like, what did he say, Don? Tell me everything.
It's like all about Ryan.
Yeah,
right. So he was like a little spy.
I did a
like
story
the
on
top picture is okay. So I'm gonna go look at your
yeah.
page. So he's obsessed with Ryan. I mean, Ryan and Blake are his top clients.
Yeah.
And clearly pay the shit out of him. And he
So
probably
like a little mole.
you did a deep dive, so for sure,
like what
guys,
Blake
go
has.
over to Sharsky.
Shursky. Yeah. Shursky flaw.
To check out all the deep dives.
I saw that he
has
had
so many.
He has closed off his comment section now, so I think people
the dominoes
started
were falling.
questioning
The dom.
Yeah, because I think it's open now. They reopened, so we can get back in, you guys. But it's really interesting because he literally has like highlights, Deadpool, Hellboy. Like he's very into it. His first pin picture is Ryan, then he has a pin picture with Blake, and in the pin picture with Blake, it says it's Ryan's movie, but it's Blake's world. The term crown straightener fits her perfectly. She's always lifting up others.
Crown stealer.
The little things she does behind closed doors.
Just kidding.
God. Wow. These people, it's so interesting. And I mean, you could literally, I just want to, it's such a tangled web.
Yeah.
So, okay, you release videos how often?
Well, at least 3-4 times a week, I would say. Now, recently, it's been every day because so much stuff has been happening. You know, like you were saying, it's like
stunning.
You smell good.
You smell good. Incredible. Thank you so much.
Anderson Cooper.
Currently starring in the movie
8/7 Central
I
on
could
ABC.
not believe that. This shit is old.
She's one of the stars
Look,
of the hit show
from
Gossip Girl, currently starring in the movie Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. Please
sue
welcome
him for
Blake
that.
Lively.
Stunning Blake Lively.
You smell good.
Incredible. Thank you so much. So pretty. Last time you were here, I have to thank you because I complimented your shoes and I fell in love with your shoes. And Jimmy Kimmel was my co-host.
16 years ago, and she still was only talking about clothes and shoes. Look at my big ass nose. I got it taken care of.
I love the whole outfit.
3 times now.
My sizes and I've left them in your dressing room. Thank you, Anna.
Now I think I can shame other people.
She also had a pair of diamond earrings that I love. You just flew in from LA, yeah?
I did. I landed at like 5 in the morning.
You were the Teen Choice Awards on
Listen
Sunday.
to this.
I was. Yes, our show won Best Drama, and
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Mine says she grew up in a modest house.
2 awards as well, so it was very exciting.
What were your awards? What were they?
I won Best Actress in a Drama, and I won TV Fresh Face.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fresh plastic surgery.
It's also nice how modest you are that you said that your show won something. You didn't mention that you did until I prompted you there.
I don't know.
It's
I'm
very
shy.
She's a good
You'll
one.
see anyway if you watch the Teen Choice Awards.
So when you get up there, did you have a speech prepared? Is it wild like everybody says?
Well, it was really nerve-wracking, and I thought, well, I'll just get up there and just, say what comes to mind. But then here's Adam Sandler sitting next to me, and he's like, good luck, Blake. And I'm
Oh,
like,
she liked to name drop even back then.
And then, Will Smith gives this amazing inspiring speech, and I was like, oh no, I hope I don't win after him. So I had to go after Will Smith and Adam Sandler. So I think that
so she's name dropping back then too.
You travel with your whole family.
Sounds like she's being self-appreciative, but she's actually name dropping that she was in between these two. She had to
name dropping that she was in between these two. She had to
go between these two amazing people.
Tell us about it. Did you
I'm not going to get you one of those either.
Wait, I just missed. She had.
Tell us about
She said she flew home on a private plane.
My whole family. I brought my nieces and nephews, my 5-year-old, 3-year-old, and 4-month-old niece and nephews, and they were running around with sprinkles, cupcake in one hand, a ring pop, right, in their mouth, and then like Pop Rocks in their hand, and they were just running around crazy.
The flight crew must have been
Does not sound healthy at all, girl. What?
over them. So is that the kind of snacks that's on a private plane? A
private plane.
Well,
she's from a modest household.
I provided the sprinkles. It's the best cupcake place. You guys should go online and vote for them to bring one to New York.
I see people standing in line for that cupcake place.
Yes, I waited in line
How
for a
good
long
can a cupcake be?
Oh, no, they're really good.
No, you don't understand.
I'm not even kidding.
I'm not even kidding. She waited online for a cupcake. I don't believe her.
Yes.
But you're very into that kind of stuff. Like I hear that you're like a little Martha Stewart. You like.
You know how long this drift has been going on? I bet you this doesn't bake. I bet you.
I'm buying cake pans and creme brulee torches. I work.
She buys the
like 18
shit.
hours a day. So when my friends are like, "Are you actually going to have these dinner parties that you're always talking about?" But I'm going to have them. But
I don't think anyone who shops like a Williams & Sonoma actually does use them. I think people just dream about it, so they buy it thinking, "Oh, this will force me to use it."
Okay, Anderson, you're rich as well.
That seduces you into. I'm like, I need 14 mannequins.
No, you need it. It's not even about that.
One day I will make a flan. Right? And you're like, Mark's like, are you ever going to make flan? And I'm like, I don't care, but I have 14 mannequins.
But if you want to make it, you have it there.
I have it there in case.
I had an 18th birthday party that was a Willy Wonka theme, and I had the wrappers made from the original movie, and the actual tickets were the golden ticket
18th
inside.
birthday party, how
No,
modest.
I didn't have the paloopas, but it was my 18th birthday, and everybody I knew went to like a strip club or something, because they were 18, so they
What do you know?
No, so yeah, mine, I had a bounce house and lollipops. But I was going to hire models to wear shirts that said eye candy, but then I didn't end up doing it. I thought that was really clever.
Well, you were there.
I thought that was really clever. That's creepy.
And they're both. He's head of the cheerleading squad.
No,
her boyfriend is captain of the football team, and they're both nominated for prom king and prom queen. And she's a movie star
Princess queen.
So
Look at her big ass nose.
I love sparkly. Anything sparkly, I just sparkles. They just attract my eyes.
She likes the fucking sparkles. I like sparkles too, but oh my god, girl.
I love this one. Sparkles. This is kind of like the Britney Spears dress that I like. Like it's nude and it has the different sparkles on it. This is the one that when I walked
before
out the
she
door,
had a ton of.
I gasped because it's pink and it's sparkly and it's just that's what I love.
She probably still has hair extensions, but now she really has a lot.
So me, it's pink and it's sparkly.
So mean, so pink, and look at my big nose. I can't get over how different she looks. She's so goofy. She obviously has lip filler and 3 nose jobs.
You've been following me around all
And
day.
it's like-
Now you're in my room and I need to do my final touch-up. So sorry, but you gotta get out of here right now. I will see you soon.
So much less pretty.
Taxes, now we're off to prom.
Like kind of a goofy ass girl who got some facial work done, and now she thinks that her shit don't stink. She literally thinks.
Now, in general, I wouldn't shame somebody for having plastic surgery, but this bitch has had 3 fucking nose jobs, and then she has the audacity to think that she's in a position to tell Justin Baldoni, who is beautiful and his nose is absolutely godlike gorgeous, okay, that, oh, I've been wanting to address this, just shut production down for a month so you can get that taken care of, an insurance month. And then the fucking gleeful smile she had. Like Lauryn Hill says, I'm not shaming anybody for plastic surgery, but that's what she fucking tried to do. My God. Plus, she's got Botox lips, eye surgery of some kind. God knows what else, nips, ticks, and fucking plump ups she's had done. She's literally plastic. She's the nerve to talk about somebody's natural beauty.
For having her nose job, but the fact that she acts like she thinks she's such a fucking beauty queen, and then she can just like telling somebody to get a nose job in any way is not a joke. Like there's just no way, in my opinion, that you can say that to somebody and not and be it's like I just don't find that kind of thing funny. I find it to be cruel. And you know, she obviously had a lot of insecurity about her own fucking schnoggin. But you know what? Not everybody feels that way, dumbass bitch. Some people love who they are. Here she's trying to put down her former co-star.
Brunette because of the books.
Everyone knows blondes are nicer anyway. A moment by me.
I think
Look at Blake's face, how happy she is.
Everyone knows blondes are nicer anyway.
She loves insulting people.
A moment by me.
If you could sing a duet with someone, who would it be? What are you most excited about in life right now?
Oh, I'm so excited about my company.
I end up
Wizard of Oz.
Movie you laughed the hardest through?
Shawshank Redemption.
If you could sing a duet with
How
someone,
would
who
you
would it
not
be?
do that?
An unplugged microphone.
If your life was a song,
An unplugged microphone.
Victory lap for those people that believe you get to live multiple lives.
What are you most excited about in life right now?
Oh, I'm
Cheek Ryan Reynolds fashion interrogating Sklenar about performing love scenes with his wife.
I found this very
The husband
interesting.
gets to interview his wife's love interest in a film.
After
He didn't
asking
do
whether
this for
Sklenar has a
Justin,
nickname
did he?
thing, Reynolds has also been very supportive through. Reynolds did seem uncomfortable on the red carpet. Reynolds may have also been annoyed about the weather just before discussing. I didn't believe it because you two are literally the perfect couple. Lively already addressed those super time. Lively responds, no, we gotta speak to everyone. Are you impressed? There's more.
I don't know
Then
what that-
Reynolds retorts, yeah, well, it's
This
hardly
is just
a secret.
like some lip
There could be
reading.
a number of reasons why the star wasn't feeling
Apparently,
the red carpet that
he's
night. Chief
was
among
cheating on
them
his
would
wife
be
or
that he
something.
was
I don't
probably
know.
exhausted from the Deadpool and Wolverine press tour. Plus, Lively already addressed those super annoying divorce rumors that periodically follow her and her hubby
Didn't
after
know
an
that.
audacious fan mentioned them in her Instagram comment section. The fan wrote, you and Ryan need to post more of each other. There were rumors going around that you two got divorced, and I didn't believe it because you two are literally the perfect couple. Lively simply
not.
replied, haha, they wish. Reynolds may have also been annoyed about the weather. Just before discussing her Britney honoring dress with extra, she remarked,
Oh my god, my husband's getting soaking wet in the rain.
it is worth
Oh,
noting that
name
even though
dropping
Reynolds
Britney
did
as well.
seem uncomfortable on the red carpet, he actually talked about it with his wife rather than bottling it up. That means something. Reynolds has also been very supportive throughout the lead up to the release of It
Supportive
Ends
or
With Us.
controlling?
He even conducted an interview with Brandon Sklenar, Lively's other on-screen romantic partner, to help promote the film. Of course, he did so in classic, tongue-in-cheek Ryan Reynolds fashion, interrogating Sklenar about performing love scenes with his wife.
It's not every day the husband gets to interview his wife's love interest in a film.
After asking whether Sklenar has a nickname for Lively, Reynolds went on to ask the actor about his body, specifically his posterior, holding up a picture he said
not
was
sexual
suggestive.
harassing somebody.
Fashion, interrogating Sklenar about performing love scenes with his wife.
It's not every day the husband gets to.
Asking whether
so
Sklenar has a
creepy.
nickname for Lively, Reynolds went on to ask the actor about his body, specifically his posterior,
His
holding
body?
up a picture he said was suggestive.
Is that genetics? You have some sort of like low angle squat routine to pop that region in that way? I mean, what's going on here, man?
So clearly, Reynolds is having fun most of the time.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine is Miller's word when it comes to comfortable and strange. He also had a few ideas about why Reynolds supposedly wanted to humiliate him. Miller accused Reynolds of getting a big head after the success of the first Deadpool movie and suggested that the witty, affable personality Reynolds presents to the public isn't genuine.
You know, I think he's kind of an insecure dude.
Miller also theorized that his own comedic chops
That's
rather
right.
sparked envy. Carolla mentioned the duo's comedic back and forth was one of his favorite parts of the movies, and Miller contended that must have frustrated Reynolds. Miller likewise said he had no interest in working with Reynolds again. He also took one more dig at his former co-star by insinuating that director Michael Bay, who directed Reynolds in the film Six Underground, doesn't think very highly of Reynolds either.
And Michael Bay worked on a movie with Ryan Reynolds also. And so he has a very specific opinion.
However, Miller was singing a slightly different tune on SiriusXM's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts
Yeah.
show only about a week later. He said
Changed
Reynolds had
his
reached out to
mind.
him in an apologetic email. Miller said Reynolds was really cool about it and added,
It was a misunderstanding.
but by that time, though, there was already zero hope of Miller getting cast in another Deadpool movie. and it had nothing to do with any on-set hurt feelings. In December 2017, a woman told the Daily
Sure,
Beast that
Jan.
Miller had sexually assaulted her in college, striking her in the face and strangling her. Miller
Oh my God, is
denied
that
the
true, or was that a
Filming
fucking
was
smear?
already completed on Deadpool
Ryan.
2, and Miller was not
Point, I
out
believe it.
of the movie. In a
It's
2018
gross.
interview
I
with
never
the New York
watched those
Times,
movies.
Reynolds
I never
refused
will.
to share his thoughts about Miller, who
Not
had
my
also been
thing.
arrested for calling in a false bomb threat. Reynolds did, however, say that Weasel would not be appearing alongside Deadpool in the planned and later scrapped X-Force movie. The bomb threat charges.
A transformation. What do you think I normally look like?
This is very much the achy older self.
Older men, when they get married, you know, you understand women more because you're with them all the time, but teenage boys don't really get it as much.
I don't think high school is a pleasant experience for anybody.
It's so exciting.
It's the most wounding time you could ever have.
Prom, the 2-week press tour, my press junket is the same day as my prom.
I have pent-up aggression from high school, I really do.
Grad night, graduation.
I was beat up on because I didn't grow till the 12th grade. I was actually a lawn ornament until the 12th grade.
I mean, it's just like this whole world of amazing things.
A transformation. What do you
Her reputation. No wonder no one believes Justin Baldoni harassed Blake Lively. 3 signs indicated that she was more proactive. Initially, Blake Lively only accused Justin Baldoni of defaming her reputation.
Grabbing
Recently,
him.
she has listed dozens of allegations against him. For example, Baldoni had lived a kiss with Blake Lively in a movie. He entered her trailer without permission while she was breastfeeding her baby.
Nice.
However, people started to find the whole situation suspicious.
Yeah.
First, how did Baldoni bypass Blake Lively's bodyguards? If he had harassed her, why didn't she interrupt the filming? Second, Blake Lively didn't distance herself from Baldoni during filming. Some videos reveal that she was directing Baldoni on set. She also
Constantly.
had her arm around his waist, and Baldoni didn't seem to enjoy it.
It was hard not to love. It was hard not to love the movie because you guys are so beautiful.
Is this like before they were married?
It's just like.
Well, hello.
I was just like.
Everyone gains 10 points next to her. You go out. No, that's all you get today, though. That's it.
I know. I can't believe.
That's it. No. Just that. Yeah. No.
Oh, he knew her when she had no job number 1.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've seen her go into a rage spiral. That's it.
I know. I can't.
Here we go with the baking grift.
Yeah. No. Never.
Gotta keep her grounded.
No. Yeah. Absolutely. I've seen her go into a rage spiral. Oh my God. And most people's violence. For her, it's just baking. Just bakes things.
At just
Right after she
23 and
elbowed him in the
44 at
face.
the time, Blake and Ryan connected with the theme of courage in the movie, their own tested on set.
What are fears that you guys have had to overcome?
Man.
Working with Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
First flight, gentlemen. Here we go.
For me, it's
Like their whole relationship is based on this snarky thing, and you know, how long can that survive? It's been 12 years.
which is ironic because I do nothing but fly in this movie, so I had to get over that real quick, and I did.
There isn't anything you can do that they can't do better, faster, and without disappointing women everywhere.
Blake went brunette
She's
for the
such a
role,
bad
staying
actor.
true to the comic book character at the suggestion of her Gossip Girl bodyguard.
He goes, for your own safety, you need to make your hair brown. I can't be responsible for this, for your own life. The comic fans will come after you. So he like breathed the fear of my own life into me. But
You have a bodyguard?
I can't be responsible for this, for your own life. The comic fans will come after you. So he like breathed the fear of my own life into me. But
You have a bodyguard?
I'm a huge deal.
Yeah,
What
man.
a huge deal.
Wow.
Yeah, we know you think that, Blake.
She was on a date.
One of the films that you did along the way was Green Lantern. I had your co-star from Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds,
did.
not long ago here at Sirius, and he said something very, very interesting about
I
you.
hate these surprises.
It was funny because for about a year after Green Lantern had come and gone and all that stuff, and
Well, this
we
is
were
their
both single,
story
we
of
went on
how
a
they
double date
ended up
with-
together,
she
even
was
though
on a date
everybody
with
knows
another
they were
guy, and I was on a date
fucking
with
when he
another
was
girl,
still
and
married
that
to
was
Scarlett.
the most
Come on.
awkward date for their respective parties because we were just like fireworks coming across the.
So
well, for him, I
cringy.
don't know fireworks for me. No.
Wow.
No, yeah, we were such good friends for so long, and we got to know when we both got to know each other. We got to know each other as friends. So when we were both single, we were still trying to find
So dumb.
each other's, oh, who would be good for you? You know, we'd sit around being like, oh, do you know anyone? And it didn't click for, I mean, a good year and a half.
Unbelievable.
Like, hey, wait, hold on. We could date. But that's what I appreciate about our relationship is that he really is, he's my friend first and
Yeah.
foremost still.
He was
you know,
married to
not
somebody
just in
else. Why
history,
would you
but
be
in
trying to find who he
everyday
should
life,
date
he is my friend
while he's
first,
literally
and
still married? Give me a
I
fucking
think
break.
that's the secret
So
to
stupid.
happiness.
Like,
I don't
you
know.
know you
I don't know
weren't.
the secret to
I mean,
happiness, but the secret
ugh,
to
it's
my
so
happiness.
dumb.
You get off set at 1 in the morning. I owe you money?
You can go first.
Well, I mean, you know, these movies, everything is done pretty carefully in terms of casting and all that stuff. And, you know, we actually got a chance to kind of read together a little bit before when we were trying to figure out who's playing what and all that stuff. And we just had chemistry, and chemistry really, genuinely, is one of the few things in film that you can't just invent or create. It's either there or it's not. So it was fantastic working with Blake. I mean, she just brought every
They
part of
hired her
herself.
because
She's
of
not
chemistry,
kidding.
not
She
because of
said she'd get off
acting.
set at 1 in the
She
morning.
sure
She'd be back
tried to make
over
chemistry
in New
with
Orleans shooting
Justin,
at
but
6 a.m. and not a single complaint. In fact, sometimes she'd just come on set having just baked mysteriously and curiously a batch of brownies. And it's like, so no sleep at all tonight? Nope. I had to cook these brownies for you that you can't eat, Ryan. Have you seen the soup? So, yeah. So, but it was incredible work.
you know damn well she didn't break those
How does it
fucking
feel to
brownies.
have a wife who's literally slays it on the red carpet with whatever outfit she has on? The second question is, what is your opinion on Beyonce?
Wow.
Life-changing questions, Ryan. Think long and hard.
I love you. I'm serious. Yeah, my wife knows how to work a red carpet. I'll say that. Yeah, you know, she might be the Beyonce of red carpets. So, yeah, she's definitely. I mean, like, she's turned that into an athletic event. I see what goes into that. Real science. It's unbelievable. You guys see the finished product. I see a totally destroyed closet, bedroom, and kitchen by the time she walks out the door. So,
wow.
Yeah, you're like, I don't even know how shoes got in the freezer. It's like that. It's seriously nuts. There's kung fu involved. It's really intense. And Beyonce,
I wonder what part of what he's
Michael
saying
Jordan
has
music
any
to
truth
me.
to it.
Oh, we'll see.
Is
Definitely
it
got more
disaster?
sex, but we'll see what happens after that.
I'm not a professor, so we all flew in together, staying at the hotel. They're watching tonight from the hotel. It should be good.
You gonna have more?
I don't know. We'll see. Definitely gonna have more sex, but we'll see what happens after that. I'm not a professional athlete. Please.
What does that have to do with like what you just told me?
I want to thank my wife.
Well, I decided to end the video with something current. So Justin's wife said happy birthday to him and a very heartfelt tribute, talking about how she would choose him again and again. And then she had loving, wonderful things to say in support of him, which is interesting because has Ryan come out in support of Blake, although, you know, they're trying to gag Justin. Is that his support? So she says, happy birthday to my love. And then when you look at comments, you just see one lovely comment after another. All good comments for him. Unlike Ryan's page, Blake's page, Isabella Ferrar's page, Brandon Sklener's page, Colleen Hoover had to shut her shit down. Justin Baldoni's mom urges him to keep your integrity in his birthday tribute among this legal battle. Justice and truth will shine today and into eternity. And justice and truth will shine. Happy birthday, Justin. Sad that he should be going through this. Instead of celebrating a movie, He is battling for his reputation, for his life, his livelihood. Happy birthday, Justin, remembering a wonderful moment after the final ending of Jane the Virgin, a moment where joy and love permeated the set. Life has its moments and also its surprises. As you keep your integrity through it all, she continued. So, as I was saying, it appears that Blake, Ryan, and everybody who came out for them, Jenny Slate, they are all getting so much hate. But Justin is getting love and support. Here's some photos of him being held in the basement. You know, seeing photos of him next to the water supply. I think it pissed people off. But look at how happy they were. You see? This is what people with integrity do. They make the best of it. And they even kind of joked about it. Look, they're sitting on the water while Blake is upstairs stealing his movie, stealing his thunder, stealing his credit. It's unbelievable. And I really do think he's going to triumph with this, because what Justin Baldoni claims Ryan Reynolds toward him for fat shaming her, and you know, Ryan is getting a lot of hate as well, because people don't like it when others lie and try to destroy somebody's life because of their own ego and their own inability to say, I was wrong and I'm sorry, and I really shouldn't have acted that way. I shouldn't have done those things. It was wrong of me to swoop in and steal your movie. It was wrong of me to write for a movie that I had no business writing for, that I had no business. Oh, listen to this interesting. So I don't really care for Bethany Frankel. I think she's a bit of a weirdo. But she's in that world. She's of that world. And she had a funny story to tell about when she went to see the premiere, the Crazies It Ends With Us premiere story. So I think I'm going to play it, and then, but I fast forwarded a little bit so I could get into this 10-minute mark with this video, because you can't duet a video that's longer than 10. Bethany Frankel has the Crazies It Ends With Us premiere story. The vibes was off. Something was definitely off, and it was palpable. It's just so terrible that, you know, all the support that Blake got was.
I have the Craziest It Ends With Us premiere story that I totally forgot about, and I'm putting the pieces together now. And I'm going to share something with you I haven't told anyone because I thought it would get me canceled. Okay. So I go to the It Ends With Us premiere with Danielle,
who I work with. I wear a cute pink dress. I'm excited. I show up. I walk the carpet. Then something that I've never seen in over 20 years ago in movie premieres happens, and they say there's an hour between the carpet and the premiere. Now, maybe that happens. I've never seen that happen. Okay, so there's an hour, and it's like too short to go to dinner, too long to stand there in stilettos. And so I see one of Blake's team members, and they're a little distant and a little like icy to me. Just there's something that I'm like, oh wow, okay. And if, you know, in other circumstances, this person is not this way, and it was slightly off-putting to Danielle and I. We both like noted it. And then it was one of these theaters that has all these like escalators in it. Okay, so we're like, what do we do? So we go to get margaritas. And that night, like I had a malfunction, my strap came off, and we went to drink margaritas. I think it was raining, and we were like walking outside in the rain, and it was just like a mess. But we were having fun because we got buzzed on these like mason jar margaritas, and they were great. And we come back to see the movie. I'm excited to see the movie, and because I love Blake Lively, I'm so excited. So we walk upstairs and we see Anna Wintour. She passes us, and I'm like, oh my God, wow, we'll do that another time, but like, let's park that. So then we keep walking, and this guy says to me, oh, hey, Bethany, you know Justin, he was on your podcast. And he's in this one like line, and we say hello to each other. I didn't remember who he was, I don't know why, but we say hello to each other. He was very nice. I think he was wearing purple. And he's in this one theater. And then we think that we saw him, so we're just going into the theater. Not usually, always, unless it's a weird weird different screenings. The premiere is in one giant theater, and there might be like an overflow theater, okay? But here, like, he's in one theater, somebody's going on somewhere else. I saw Anna walk this way. So they take us and they put us all the way to the left in this theater where, like, nobody was in this theater. And it was just strange. It felt like everybody was separated. And I just called Danielle to be like, oh my God. Like, everybody was separated. I mean, now we're hearing about everybody being separated. And the vibe was off. And so what I didn't tell anybody, because I was like, we'll be canceled, was we left. Because the vibes were not vibing. Like, wasted hair, makeup, outfit to go to the city, drink a margarita in a mason jar, take a bucket of popcorn, take 2 bites, see Anna Wintour, see Justin Baldoni, and left to go back to Connecticut. Like, talk about blue balls. So something was definitely awry from the jump, and it was palpable. And what they're getting canceled for is, like, you don't go to a premiere and, like, walk the carpet and leave. Like, you just don't do that. And sometimes they're really bad movies and you want to leave and you can't. But, like, I remember calling my publicist and being like, the vibes were not vibing.
The vibes are not vibing.
It felt like I was doing something wrong, but it felt like I was also doing something right. Something was fucked.
Something was fucked, she said. Oh, my God. That is Brian Freeman, Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Blake, is a scared bully, and she won't silence us. We want the truth public. This is from today. Justin Baldoni won't be bullied by Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, his lawyer says, claiming that recent, they're trying to, gag him. Like exactly. Blake goes and starts this by putting a smear campaign in the New York Times and destroying him, and then wants to gag him when he's coming out with the truth. Like, what the fuck? Blake worked with the media outlet, Freeman says, which Baldoni is suing. Freeman says Blake isn't just hurting Baldoni by accusing him of sexual abuse. She's hurting anyone who's ever been through it. So apparently they want to put out a website with all the text messages. That would be amazing, amazing. It seems that in a time of universal, it's going by too fast. So these are like TMZ guys. This is scary as fuck. That motherfucker. So it ends with Blake.
So yesterday we showed you video from
the movie that caused the war between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. The ironically titled It Ends With Us. Well, it ends with that if Blake Lively gets away, because she is now asking for a gag order against Justin's lawyer, Brian Friedman, saying that he's got to stop talking to the media, sending things out to the media, and Brian Friedman and Justin's entire camp is saying that is about as rich can be. Right. They feel they are rightfully defending themselves against allegations that started with Blake. Now, it may end with this, but it started with Blake. Right. That is their take on it. Now, as for that video... CatLoveDreamingPeach.com